So this is Riyadh. Pretty nice place to visit for about 3 or 4 minutes, and you really don't want to stick around much longer than that. It's here, panoramic view of the city, I suppose. Pardon the juggling around. This ground is not exactly even. Yeah, first we start with the base. Really neat place. And a pan view of the city. And you can see that this place is really a party town. And that's all there is to it. Of course, it stretches for miles beyond that. And there's the infamous bathroom. Yes. Right now they're using our place as a graveyard for generators. Some of these are broke, some are not. Down there is equipment that came off of one of the relays that is no longer being used, and they decided to bring it up here. On the site here is going to take us through what we built over the past 3 months. First, that tent right there in the middle of the screen is the maintenance tent. We'll be going in there in a bit. Those on the other side of that is the V2 tent. We could go in there. We got tenants pointing in another direction. That little box thing there is a V3 Track 170, a small van. That's mine. It's toast. It's a piece of garbage. And then that tent is the actual one that we're using right now. And that is the antenna. Pretty amazing. That little thing right there is our fuel storage area. We're going to be changing that. Right now we're heading to that little hole in the ground, which just happens to be our bunker. That is what we're considering to be our home once everything else gets ripped off of the hill. We'll be heading over there in a second. You can see by the terrain here, it's real easy to walk along this place. That's why this picture is so steady right now. And if it wasn't for this bunker, our morale would be totally toast. Right now our morale really isn't that bad, but you know, we make do with what we can. Okay, this is it. Stand by. Okay, here we are in the bunker. You can see it's cut out of solid rock. It's got steel arches, 4x4s, plywood, sandbags, and local rocks and dirt piled on top. Pretty solid. It took me about 2 weeks to punch through this rock with a gasoline-powered jackhammer. We got our water supply. On the other side of our fan is the MRE food supply. Got our telephone going to our tech control back down in the center of the city, and the rest of our neat happy stuff, you know, our med kit and everything else strapped to the roof. Oh boy, this was a fun place to dig. Got extra sandbags for whatever. Burlap door, as if that's going to stop anything. Mostly to stop the light at nighttime. And we emerge from the murky depths and head on up the rock slope here. Real fun place to walk around. And we're coming up to the maintenance tent. And that loud noise is our generators. Of course, 260 kilowatt units. Real fun to play with. And it's not my job, but we gotta do them anyways. Okay, let's see who's in here. It's Ken. Hi Ken, we're recording. And we're watching Eddie Murphy. And this is Eric Hayes. Yes, Eric is one of our more than happy people here. He's very, very happy about being here totally. Aren't you, Eric?
I want to stay here forever.
That's right. Okay. Ken's not here. That's Ken's normal space in a typewriter. Now, the quest is for the cat. Where's the cat? And where the cat went there?
No.
Christmas tree, Christmas tree. Christmas is over. There's our locker I built here. Let me go ahead and get over here and get a good view of where we're at. Pardon for swinging around so much. There's a view of the area that I built. You know, once we set up our maintenance tent, built that wall, and our cabinet there, which is, you know, where we hang our shirts and whatnot, and keep games and cards and things. There's our workbench, where we keep our HF radio for contact and our interbase radios. Hey Bob, if you're listening to this one here, that's a pretty nifty radio in itself. Transmit, receive, pretty much any frequency you want. Our weapons locker, right over there. In case anybody wants to spaz out, they can go ahead and grab an M16 of their choice. Our administration area, where we keep our master station logs. A view of Riyadh from just outside of the maintenance tent. And that noisy noise is the equipment cooling unit, which keeps the van cool inside. Here's our telephone poles that we strung up on 4x4s. Both communications cables going across and down to the V3. All our telephone wires coming in. The tent here. Oh, it's just so much fun. This is our water system. This is how we get running water. We've got 110 gallons of water that we can use anytime we want. Not exactly the real thing, but close. And of course, as you guessed it, that is the runway. It gets quite noisy, but luckily today is Friday, which means it is their Sunday. Low-profile antennas. Really fun to put up. Not. Swing around to the V2. And there is Ken. That is a picture of Ken's butt. Hi, Ken. Hey, Ken. Just going home to my mom and dad. Say hi.
Hi.
This is my boss, Master Sergeant Ken Mindler. Yes, right now he's pretending to clean the van. Yes, we must always pretend to clean the van as much as possible. Isn't that right, Ken? Right. That's right. You know, this is what I work on. It's not a piece of garbage, but it's not exactly a Cadillac either. Well, let's head on out, leave Ken alone to his cleaning. Oh yeah, you'll see me a little bit later in this thing. I just want to go ahead and take you a walk around on the site. Okay. Our old trailer for the antennas. There's a perimeter fence. We've only got it partially strung right now. Oh, by the way, this VCR, a friend of mine from Prime Beef went ahead and bought one. This VCR, this video camera that I'm recording off of cost $1,200. He can lend it to me for the afternoon. Here's pics of the antennas. You can see this is the slope that we're working with here. And looking straight over, you can see what kind of fun we had putting these antennas up, putting the van up and whatnot. Oh well, let's head on up under that little cabana thing there. Okay, here we are towards the end of the site. It's our little cabana. Ow. Okay. This is what we got all day long. Here's the runway. Zoom. Boy, does it get noisy around here. This is too much fun. Okay, counter on the backside here. Turbo scatter satellite support radio. It just pretty much takes the place of a cable. Those are pretty easy to set up, but they won't carry communications that far. Here's our scenic point, yes. The most scenic point on the site. That's where you get a view of the concertina wire fence and the city of Riyadh. Ooh, how nice. Yes, it's too much fun. Okay. Coming back around this side. You can see that we haven't got a whole lot to work with here. Don't bother going down to the little tent down here because it's a waste of time. That square area that was left off is made out of runway matting. And that's going to be our new fuel area. Two 500-gallon tanks. We're going to be putting up there because right now, I'll be around the corner. You'll see what we're currently using for fuel. It's easy 55-gallon barrels, which really doesn't hold a whole lot.
but it's what we got to use. We got to refuel them every 2 days. And out there, that's my transportation home. As soon as I got it finished, we can leave. I don't know if we got enough tools, but quick hand. Okay, let's head on over here. Take a look at this stuff here. Okay, this is all my matting. Real fun stuff to put together. At least it's solid. You run an airplane over it. A little biggie. It's that 60 kilowatt, 120 volts, 60 hertz. Stuff's just too much fun. You can go all over the place and catch fire. Pretty much just something to do in the afternoons. The fire extinguisher out. Actually safety equipment. Real fun stuff. Our flexible wave guide and flexes quite a bit. The V3 area, we got our technical manuals for the van. It takes that many bucks. There's not a scrap of information we can use there to fix these vans. It's a waste of time. Okay, antenna 1 and antenna 11, wave guide ports and all kinds of other neat stuff. Topo satellite support radio piece. Can't see it because I think the windows messing up the view. Okay. That's the whole site, and this is what I've been doing for the past 3 months. As you can see, you can definitely go stir crazy after being on this place for about 10, 15 minutes tops. Okay. Well, next, Eric's probably gonna have the camera. Eric can, and you'll be able to see me. How ratty I'm looking recently, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. And look, a guest host. We have the cat here. Yes. This is our cat Stealth that I've been telling you about. Stealth, say hello. Say hello. Come on. You're an extra there. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, Stealth we got as a 2-week-old kid. You know, it's still a 2-week-old kid as far as we know. Hey, I don't think I've gained any weight since I've been here. I don't really care. So this is the closet, just to give you an inside look. Yes, the latest in fashion. Yes, everybody wants a flak jacket these days. Don't buy. Don't know when I'm coming home. It'll probably be sometime in the future. I'm pretty sure about that. Makes sense. Oh, in case Bob's watching. Yeah, Bob, we did get your. Yes, it keeps our mind occupied, Bob. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. It's just a short tape, just to say I'm still here and hello, and you know, haven't lost it completely yet. They haven't sent me away to the mental hospital. So I'll see y'all when I get home. Love y'all.
Addition to us because they've raised their level of play over last year, and Mark seems to have found his game in the NBA. He's comfortable now, and Cliff is much more under control and really is working at trying to make himself a consistent player, an effective player, and those two are really going to be big additions if they continue to play like that.
You know, the first team, they seem so relaxed out there as far as their knowledge that they're going to win. Does that rub off on the second unit?
Probably the one thing I noticed since the first day of camp. I didn't know how our attitude was going to be going into this season, but right away you had just a quiet, calm